In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to crochet onto the edge of this fabric to make this gorgeous project. This embellished napkin is inspired by a scene in my new novel, The Sea Glass Journal. You're going to need a B1 crochet hook and some cotton thread or fingering weight yarn. Let's get started. We're going to start by tying our yarn to our crochet hook. You can use a slip knot, a square knot, whichever works best for you. Like I always say, there's no wrong way to be creative as long as you're getting the results that you want. Okay, and with a loosely woven fabric and a tiny crochet hook, the awesome part about doing crochet on edging is you can just literally stick the hook into the fabric and gently but firmly push it all the way through. You're not breaking any of the stitches of the fabric, you're just moving them out of the way, and that's the beauty of using a loosely woven fabric. You can find these exact napkins and the napkin rings that I used in my Amazon shop, and I'll link those in the video description as well. And so we're starting in the corner, and we're just going to pull our yarn through, pull it up to the edge, and single crochet. Chain 5. And to do our corner, we're going to single crochet in that same exact stitch again. So that becomes our corner stitch. And then our repeat for across the edge of the fabric is chain 5, which is going to be approximately an inch, give or take, and you just want to eyeball it, and where you think that that would be next on the napkin, about 1/4 of an inch down, you're going to pierce the fabric, pull a yarn loop through, and finish your single crochet. It's that easy. Chain 5, and kind of eyeball where you think that next stitch should go, and single crochet right into the fabric. Isn't that fun? It's actually pretty if you just did this as the edging, but what I'll show you in the next step is how we work into these chain 5 spaces to make this beautiful scalloped edge as well. So we're going to repeat the chain 5 single crochet all the way across to the next corner. Okay, so as you can see, we've made it across this entire edge all the way to the corner, and now we're going to do the chain 5 and single crochet in that same space again to create our corner. There's also a free pattern page with a chart for this pattern on my website, and you can find all of the links to everything I purchased to make this project there too, including the napkins, the napkin ring holder, the yarn, the hooks, and all the details about the pattern. And then we'll continue on to do chain 5, single crochet an inch to the left or right if you're working left-handed, across to the next corner. And so you're going to repeat this for all 4 edges, including a chain 5 single crochet in the same stitch in each corner. As you can see, we've now made it around the entire perimeter of the napkin, and honestly, this is pretty on its own. You could finish at the end of round 1, or you could even embellish just this round 1 with beads. You could put a bead over every single crochet, or over the center chain, the 3rd chain of each chain 5 space, or maybe even do every 2 and 4 chains. There's a lot of different ways you could add beads and just keep this super simple edging as you see it here. If you would like to see any of those demonstrated in a video tutorial, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to continue on and work round 2. Okay, so at the end of round 1, we're going to slip stitch to the first stitch at the beginning of the round to join, and that would be this first single crochet here. Then round 2 is really simple. We're going to slip stitch into that first chain 5 space, which is our corner chain 5 space, chain 1 and single crochet in there. Single crochet is insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Now in that same space, in the corner chain 5 spaces, each of the 4 corners, we're going to do 7 double crochets. Double crochet is yarn over your hook. Insert your hook in the space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. That's a double crochet. We'll do that 6 more times. And single crochet in that same space. Okay, so in the corner chain 5 spaces, we're going to work single crochet, 7 double crochet, single crochet, and then in each chain 5 space along the edges, we're going to work single crochet, 5 double crochets, single crochet. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. I'm going to take this napkin out of the ring so you can see what that looks like. There's our single crochet, 7 double single crochets in the corner, and our single crochet, 5 double crochet single shells along the edge. Simple as that. Really easy, really quick. This would make a great hostess gift or a last minute gift or a great way to decorate for your own party. You could even do this thematically for different parties throughout the year. Really great project, really great way to add a handmade embellishment to something so simple as a napkin. So now I can show you how to do the accordion fold to get this to look like a shell inside the napkin ring holder. Okay, so we're just going to fold it back and forth, about 1.5 inch folds. If you have trouble with it, just keep trying. It gets easier. Because this one already has been folded, it might be easier to steam and block this one again, or to steam and iron this one again, but I'm going to try to do it anyway. Okay, so now that I have it folded, I'm going to try to fold it in half this way. And now while I have it folded in half this way, I'm going to take that folded side here and add my napkin ring holder, or napkin ring, whatever. And then turn it on its side, and then unfold our folds, or loosen up our folds. Isn't that sweet? You can zhuzh it a little bit. If you starched your napkin, it would probably hold the folds better. I kind of like how soft it is, but depending on the look you're going for, you could get a stiffer fabric if you decided to starch your fabric first. Follow the links in the video description to get all the materials for making this project, also for getting the free pattern with chart, and to find out how to follow along to watch the full chapter readings of the Sea Glass Journal, including chapter 2, where you can find the passage that talks about this particular napkin, and you can also get links for purchasing the paperback or the ebook of the Sea Glass Journal.